Hello, Friendlings. I'm Claude Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Friendlings, never give up. And I want on you. And today, we are kind of just waiting. I wanted to do something because I was getting pretty bored during, just life, I guess. I was just getting bored and I want to do something. And I don't know what I was going to do. Um, but yeah, I wanted to do something. So we are waiting in Minecraft for the longest part of this challenge of our super flat world. It's just waiting. All we are waiting for is for a wandering trader to show up with stalagmites, dripstone, whatever it's called. That is the last thing that we are waiting for so we can really progress our game. Of course, we are still working on the mountain, and the mountain is going to take a long time to do. But I'm honestly starting to get a little bored of building the mountain, slowly but surely. It's honestly getting really boring. I just trying to figure out stuff to do to keep my mind occupied, and I just can't think of anything that I truly need at this time. But in our last live stream, we made ourselves a pumpkin farm over here, an automatic pumpkin farm. It's been running for however long, but I will say this: we did get lucky, and we did get a wandering trader to show up. He brought some dark oak saplings, some blue ice, cactuses, lily pads, some coral, some brown dye. So we did actually get a couple new things. I just got lucky here and I pulled them. I can't remember if I did that on the stream or if that was off stream and I got it. I know I recorded it. Regardless, we did get lucky, so I cannot complain that I'm not getting anything at all because I am getting stuff. As you can see with the amount of iron blocks we have. I just am just looking for stalagmite. That's really what I'm waiting for. That's the last thing that we are waiting for, and hopefully we can get ourselves a wandering trader soon. Hopefully we'll have that. But regardless, we've been getting ourselves some honeycombs. I made some honeycomb blocks just so that I could have some stuff, set up and ready to go. And also, we take a look at our pumpkins. Our pumpkins really didn't produce too much resources. It's not terrible, like by any means. It's better like just doing absolutely nothing, and this is what I got. It's not terrible at all. It could be better though, in my opinion. I think if I just made a long row of pumpkins and I knocked them down, that would be nice. I could also just make that thing bigger. I think it's like what five deep. So we're just going to make some trading here and get some just a little progress report, really. Now, of course, as I explained before on a couple live streams, that at nighttime, while I'm AFKing, Endermen come in and they start yoinking blocks away from our. Well, apparently they're going up there too. They're yoinking blocks away because, of course, we built this whole world by hand. It's starting to get a little annoying with the dirt, so I've been kind of going back and I've been replacing all them with stone, just so that we have a solid block foundation underneath it. So if they do yoink, it's not going to just reveal straight, an empty hole under the ground, which it is. I'm thinking about maybe I'll go underground with like a trapdoor mechanism and cover it all in with stone or something like that, or fill it all in with dirt. That's going to take way too much time. It's going to take way too much effort, but it would be cool. It's a cool concept, so maybe I'll think about doing that. But in the time being, we're just going to grab some pumpkins, do a little bit of trading, do a little bit of cleanup work, and we'll go from there. Like I said, I don't know if I showed that in the last video with the cool little trades we got from the villager, the wandering trader. I'm sure. I know for a fact it's recorded if I didn't show it on the live stream. So yeah, we're gonna do some cleaning up here and getting some a few more pumpkins, which are going to make us a little bit richy. So I'm thinking that in the time being while we are waiting, I need to start working on some additional projects. And I think those projects do need to come down to the point of not only just building this huge mountain range, which is quite a monumental task, but it is to finally start getting these guys in some more quality homes than whatever the hell this is. Even though, I mean, I think it looks all right. No, I don't think it's all right. I just think this is a really crappily put together. So we just need to start making these guys have some more permanent homes, like these guys here. But just doing it in a nicer format, if that makes any sense. So for the time being, we'll keep a couple of melons on us, and we'll do a little bit of trading. As in a couple, I mean, let's grab them all back. And I want to make sure that these guys have like a nice solid spot to a nice solid area, so we don't have to do this again, because this is just really cheapy. I like doing cheapy things, as many people know, because I don't want to fully commit and work on something. But this is honestly starting to get a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying jumping back and forth, doing this. Just let them have a whole little house and call it a day, you know? How about we just do that, Claude? How about just get them a house? Let's just make them look nice. Make them look like they're appreciated, well-treated. A well-treated villager. So, with that being said, I guess that's what we'll do. I want to bring these stone columns to the top so there's a nice solid structure, because this is going to be a wall. And this is, I don't want them, they're not in a gulag. So I don't want them to look into here. So this is all going to get chopped up, and this is going to have to get reshaped. I am willing to make that sacrifice. Also, I do want to keep these emeralds on me, because I never know when the wandering trader is going to show up, and I'm not missing a stalagmite trade. That is going to kill me if I do that. So let's grab our stone. We're going to need to grab some stone, grab some of this stuff. Just got to make sure that we grab those back. Stone, grab some of this, and then we're going to need some acacia. I'm not sure if I want to do... shelves? I think shelves would look kind of cool. Not cute, but they would look cool. So maybe we will attempt that. Apparently we just have just enough resources here to close this off. So we're going to close this here. And I guess we're going to commit with the shelf bit. Now the shelves, I wish there was an easier way to do it, but we got to strip all these. They're kind of expensive. I mean, I mean, they're really expensive. And we're just going to chop, 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 chop. We'll make a couple of shelves. I guess that's 12. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, I thought I was only going to get like one. So I guess we'll start with the one that is in a boat. Because, you know, then we'll have a good basis of what we need to do. Let's grab one of these, close that off there. So if I do this, it's not going to look good, because obviously that's just going to be sticking out like a complete sore thumb. So we need to come up with another idea. I do not want this to be see-through at all. I was thinking that maybe we could have I was just thinking that we could have a shelf kind of sit out so we could look in, but that's just not gonna work, right? So what happens if we did this? And I don't want to use pillars going down. Staircases could be a good alternative. Maybe we'll use some staircases? Question mark? Or we just grab all the acacia stuff. How would this staircase... The staircase is not linking up to the wall. Alright. You gotta love Minecraft, y'all. One day Minecraft will make this game look legitimate. Because Because I don't want them to be working and, like, smelling the horse, like, manure and the pig manure and all that stuff. You know, these guys are actually going to be working and selling stuff out of shops. The full blocks, definitely not a fan of how this is looking at all. I don't think fences link to that, no. That obviously doesn't link to there. But it needs to be a wall. It definitely needs to be a wall somehow, some way. So maybe we go like this and then put blocks down the middle, question mark? It is going to be a little funky. I'm not going to lie to you. So we are playing this as we go here. They need a saw. They need a wood saw in Minecraft. One day they'll make that, huh? They make a stone cutter, but a wood cutter? No. No way. Why would they do that? Okay, this actually looks pretty okay. I think it needs to have a little bit of color in there, though, in my opinion. This would show that this is a wall. And then you put stuff on the shelves. I think if we put slabs down, or we flipped it the other way, we could probably incorporate an actual, like you could probably actually put stuff on it. I know there is a way to do that, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I just think if I put this all as orange, it's just going to look bad. So we're going to do this shelf here is going to be, I think, birch is what we're going to go with. Is that what we're deciding? Claude, you literally asked nobody in chat what you wanted to do. I'm going to say I think birch would look, yeah, because birch is the roofing. Wandering trader? Any wandering traders, please? Please, where's the wandering trader, please? I need wandering trader, please. Wandering trader, please. I need you, please. That's legitness. Brother. I hate to not know what I'm doing, but I don't. That's why we do the one with they're stuck in the boat, because if we did it with the other ones, I probably would be screaming out loud so bad. I think this looks better than just having 3 and 1. You know what I'm saying? I think this looks better than having 3 and 1. So we're going to need a lot more staircases for both types. But I'm fine with that. It's called Minecraft. So we got to get to crafting. Let's make some wood types. Dolly Parton passed away today. Rest in peace, Dolly. Now, with this being said, if I do it this way, I'm going to have to ruin some of my beautiful architecture here. But it will be all worth it in the end. It will be worth it. How is this looking? It's looking alright. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. It's not looking great, but it's looking okay. Alright. Then one more to go, Fredlings. And we'll have ourselves a nice set up building. And I know the roofs, technically they can see on the other side before somebody says something like that. But I do know that. I do see this. I do see this problem. Potential problem, of course. Not an actual problem, but a potential problem to the story. All right, perfect. Now it looks like we have ourselves a little bit of shelves here, so you'll put some stuff for our animals. We also do not see. Oh, this is perfect. Now they can see out of these. So my idea is we need to incorporate some sort of like what they did in the Bastion Earth server and bring out a tent. Now, of course, that's going to ruin our road here. I'm honestly a little bit sad about that, but it's going to have to be done because I'm not moving the building over. Just like they do in real life, it's called build around it. Or publicly condemn homes and then just bulldoze over it, right? Is that one of the other option? Okay, so for the time being, we're going to knock these out so we can look inside, and this is going to be a lot easier to trade with these dudes. Look at this. Easy. So we got to figure out a way to make ourselves a little fence. Now, am I going to build this out of these? Or am I building out of something else? I also don't know what wool I want to use either. So we're going to just see what wool we have on demand, which isn't too much. We do have purple. This is also another thing I need to do is just get a bunch of wool. I could make an automatic wool farm before somebody says that. Yes, I could make one. I am not doing that right now. And after installing my drivers, I hate to jinx it, I feel like my computer's not glitching as much. When I have too many tabs open, it does. What am I don't want to do a checkerboard pattern. Maybe purple and pink would be cool. We don't have a lot of those, or we don't have a lot of pink. With double the purple. I mean, it doesn't need to come out too much more either. Yeah, I cannot wait to actually, like, organize all my damn chests. Nasty beetroot in my inventory! Okay, this is going to make me feel a lot better. All right, where was I at? Need my woods back. Makes me feel better, and also it makes me feel a little nauseous as well. But it does make me feel better overall. My organizational skills kill me sometimes in Minecraft. Yeah, I knew I had dirt somewhere. That is definitely a pattern I have never done in Minecraft before. Is a 3-2. And if I think I would do this, it stays within inside of the dimensions that I need. And also, if pillagers show up, they're not going to... I mean, they'll have a really good sight here. Like, they will have a perfectly good sight to shoot them here. But it won't be as good as it wouldn't be as good, or how do I explain this? It won't be as bad as if they were completely surrounded like 360, because at least these guys have a chance to hide. I could maybe make a little wall like this so they can go in, like this is a little door frame so they can go in, hide, and run away and hide if needed. I don't know if I'm going to do a cobblestone floor. I do have some mossy brick. I don't have a ton, but I do have some mossy brick. So maybe we'll incorporate a little bit of that here. I'm going to make this stone too. Make the outline all stone. Except for this one. Put one over there. Fill this in. And then we'll put in our beds in the back corner, I will say. I don't know if... Yeah, some of these guys have a little bit of a different mechanism of sleeping. I don't know if I put these here is going to ruin them being able to sleep? Question mark. I kind of wanted some of this stuff tucked away, you know what I'm saying? Also, putting that mossy brick there doesn't really help the cause at all. I just hope they don't jump over this wall while they're sleeping. I don't think they can. Now, if raiders do show up to this, I will say, if raiders do show up, it is not going to be the end of the world, because I will have these guys. I mean, these guys are just, I mean, their value is literally pumpkin, so it's not like the end, like, yeah, it's not like I'm going to cry and if they die. Like, I could just make more guys. Easy. Huh, did I really done goof this? Or is this how it's supposed to look? I guess that's how it's supposed to look. Do I want to do this all purple and pink, too? I don't know. I do have enough wool, and now putting it out like this, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I feel like it needs to come out one more block, but if I do that, then it's just going to look like a complete staircase. Maybe if I put an additional slab on the side? I'm not too sure. But this is way better progress than what I've had at all in mind, so I'm not going to complain anymore if I don't have to. And I'm not going to let them freely walk through, because if there is guys that do spawn, it's not going to be this entire place is killed. Speaking of, do we have torches in here? No. Well, yes, but no. Yes, maybe? They're not really leaving either, so that's probably a good sign. We're going to just do one at a time. One at a time. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Get out your hole, buddies. Get out the hole! Well, I guess while we wait for him to leave the hole, we can start working on the next guy. Which one should be slightly easier to do, considering they're in a boat. Well, I hope so. Let them roam around. See, these guys are roaming pretty good. These guys are still stuck here, huh? Please move so I can put your bed or last block down. Like, I don't think I'm committing to the original road, but it is a good idea to just start with. If I did this, you can't till that. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better. This is way better. Now, I don't like how they're not coming out. Oh, there they go. Perfect. So now we have a legit villager trading hall. Or pumpkin hall? Is that what you call it? I don't know what you would call this. But it is something. It is something, and that's all that matters. It is a place where these guys can get the bling blong out of their little trap. And that's what matters to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more shears. Get some more wool. Preferably the purple and the pink. We don't have too many of purple or pink. So we're just going to grab this wool because we never know when we're going to need it. And hopefully I have enough stock so I can force myself to use a different color next time. For the next build. But I do need to do some organizing before I go any farther than this because my heart is going to give out if I don't. I was also seeing videos on YouTube of a lot of people using campfires to cook food, and that might be the play, even though I said I was complaining on the last episode of, you know, who cares how much resources it costs to make stuff, which I still don't care, considering I'm using just jungle trees to make charcoal. But it would be more ideal to, you know, have... What's it called? A single block type. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But it would be better than having just random stuff everywhere. Or not random stuff everywhere. What are you even talking about, Claude? I'm talking about it would be better than just having, you know, wasting wood to make stuff. If I could use campfires. Maybe I can make an auto campfire like cooker, but I don't know if that's how that works. Can a hopper put down stuff on a campfire? Like a hopper minecart? If that's possible, that would be kind of cool. But I don't think it is. So we're going to do a little stress test here on my guys that totally did not get moved. I don't even know how he got... Oh, maybe an Enderman came over here and pushed him. That's the only assumption that I could think of. At least he didn't fall on the ground. Do you think I could push... Do you think I'm going to get lucky and push him up there? Probably not. So we're just going to play this safe. Oh, it's just one block shorter. Shoot. He's not going to be able to get back in there that easy. I don't think all this stuff's going to be able to get sorted that easy either. Where are my rails at? Here they are. My Minecraft building skills are failing me. So this guy shouldn't move, in theory. I don't want him to move again, so I should really think of a way to stop them from moving. I don't know how to do that right now, so I'm just going to just risk it, huh? Should we risk it again and just see if he moves? I feel like the back is what's done goofing him, so we'll just put a that. Well, he got moved to the side. But I think it's the back that moved him. So we're just going to put a couple those two there and see what happens. Hopefully there's enough sorting for him. If not, I got to make some more sorting things. I'm not a huge fan of the copper golem sorting. It is cool. It is a very cool idea, and it's something that the only thing that I can do at this time for auto sorters, so I shouldn't complain, but I am going to complain because I am Claude from Chicago, and I don't like that happening. Well, while that's getting figured out, We're going to move some more stuff over. The last things that we're leaving here are is just food and some dirt, I think, is what we're going to do. And these shovels. But I want this to be organized way better than what it is. So let's start from the beginning, shall we? Pumpkins. 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 Pumpkin! Then we'll put in melons. Then our other food types are extra leads, some extra boats for when they escape. Put us 2 stacks of emeralds just in case if we need any sort of, watering trader shows up. At least I know there are some emeralds here. I've been trying to tuck emeralds everywhere I can. We'll leave a bucket here too. Brewing stand. I don't think I need that, but we'll put it there. And then everything else we're going to be taking with us. It's always good to keep wood around too. But I think I'm going to pass in this case. All right, let's take these pumpkins and let's do a little bit of trading, shall we? Let's get a little bit of money coming through. Just so that we have it, just in case. No, 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 do not put a block down. Do not do that, Claude. That could be a really bad Dung Goofy. I would love to buy golden carrots from these guys, but until I cure them, there's no point in me buying them. So we got a little bit more emeralds sitting in our queue, which is totally perfect. I don't know why this didn't mend up. It gave me an extra level. I swear I had that in my offhand. We do have a little bit more emeralds, though, so that we will have something. I think we're going to do a little screenshot here. I hate to do it from the same angle, because I feel like that's like half of my videos. Have something for the next one. I know the thumbnails don't really truly match up to what we're doing in the video. And I'm sorry, guys, because I don't really have too much to show in this world except for the same repetitive things. And one day we'll have enough stuff so that we could keep showing new things. But I digress. I digress. And now we just wait for these guys to put all these items into chests. I'm not sure what the emerald situation is here, but I'll throw some more emeralds in so that we have something. I'll leave that there so I can get sorted. These are the blocks that cannot be sorted. So they'll go through all these blocks here, and the stuff that cannot be sorted will be put in there. But sometimes these guys don't sort correctly, so just because it can be sorted doesn't mean that it will be sorted. So yeah, that's also annoying, but I can't do anything about that. And I like to keep the dirt on me. So yeah, this is pretty much what I've been kind of contemplating. I guess we could update our maps, and then I'll kind of call it. So I've been building the mountain here, 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 and here. So let's take a look and just update these maps, shall we? You can see it populating over there in the right corner. Huh? You see that thing populate? So we have a little bit of stuff going on. It's just very, very time-consuming to do these things. I think everyone can relate to something like that. Very, very time-consuming. But that's what you signed up for, Claude, isn't it? It is. It is what I signed up for. I wish there was... Oh, look, you can see the top left. Look at the top left of that whole barn coming in. I think I might need to use that other map there. I might do that on a different live stream. But the barn came in. I wish there was a map that would update live. Does that make sense? So like whatever happens, it just keeps updating. I'm sure there's a mod for that. Or if there was like a button, if it couldn't be that because of the entities being too much, if there was a button, that would be kind of cool too. Yeah, maybe we'll go update the other maps while we're here. I mean, nothing really happened on the other ones, except for maybe Enderman picked some stuff up. Yeah, oh, we gotta do that, because that's gonna annoy the bling blong out of me. Oh, look at this! The mountain's looking great. Nothing's updated on this one. And then at the top right, we'll be able to see this kind of populated. And you see the orange? There we go. There it goes. I think that's about it. But that's a lot more than I thought. I thought it was only going to be off by 1 block. The one Minecraft tip I'm going to keep saying, guys, keep building stuff inside your chunks. I don't do that, and it's annoying. It is so annoying. I need to start doing that. When I put the redstone machine in here, it's going to be fine. Thankfully. Somehow, some way it's going to be fine, but all right. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the live stream. So, the next live stream we do is hopefully I'll have a little behind the scene video of me getting those resources from that wandering trader, so that we can actually start getting some other wood types. But just off of my Minecraft my Minecraft thing, so I don't know if I'm going to do the mountain anytime soon, but my goal is to just slowly chip that away. We'll do some on the live stream. Well, sometimes we won't. But what I want to do is this. I want to figure out a way to get good moss carpet so we can cover this stuff up here. And I want to remove the tree cutting zone so we can incorporate more houses for our village, or our good book traders, and move them from our village over here. I want to move all of our book traders in this sort of little condensed town. Additionally, I would like to move these guys into little houses too. And I want to start making this iron golem actually iron instead of just the dirt guy right there. That was a really cool suggestion for whoever suggested that. Again, I can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, this is a really good start. So yeah, that is going to be it for this live stream. Very short, very cute, very simple. And in the next live stream, we're going to do something. But these farms here too are going to get condensed and be smaller. I feel like I'm just gonna make a big pumpkin and melon and wheat farm and everything all out in the boonies. And this will slowly become a big little town, little village, nice little village. And I am thinking that a windmill should go in one of these corners. So, yep, that's gonna be it. I'm Claude. I want to give a special thank you to our. Oh, I haven't seen this in a minute. I want to give a special thank you to our Patreons for making this live stream possible. There will be a Patreon video coming out shortly. I did edit it. I have to double check it and make a thumbnail. But yeah, it's a nice long one, which is going to be a Sam's Club food review. I'm Claude, and remember, a real friendly makes their own luck. Bye!